don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Good afternoon and welcome to Yankees The Ugly Truth and NYAnkieMania for this live play-by-play of the Phillies facing off against our New York Yankees at George M. Steinbrenner Field. I want to thank you all for taking time out of your busy Saturday afternoon to listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is always appreciated. If you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NYAnkieMania family, please consider subscribing. If you are a subscribed member to either or both channels, make sure your notifications are turned on so that you know every time that we're live and not Memorex. And welcome to the stream, Joe. How you doing?
Good afternoon, Kenneth. How you doing? What's going on? Ready for another bout of Yankee baseball, baby, as we get close to opening day. And I'm just excited about it, and let's get going. Getting tired of the spring training now. Let's start getting real.
And I want to send a shout out to the folks who have rung in on the chat. Margaret, Jonathan, Nancy, and Sean. Appreciate y'all being here. And if you haven't typed your entry, let us know so we know who's in the stream. Joe, you ready to give the lineups for today's game?
Yeah. Hold on 1 minute.
Welcome, Ronald.
All right. For the Philadelphia Phillies, we have batting first and playing center field is Crawford, and he'll lead off. Sosa will bat second and play shortstop. Moore will be at right field and bat third. Marsh will be in left field, bat fourth. Peregrino, how is that? Peregrino, whatever. It is at first base, and he'll bat fifth. Jay Rodriguez will bat sixth and is at second base. Reyes will be the DH and bat seventh. Or Pinto will bat eighth and catch. And Cicaro will be at third base and bat ninth. For our New York Yankees, Trent Grisham will be in center field and lead off. Ben Rice will be at first base and bat second. Clay Bellinger will be in right field and bat third. Giancarlo Stanton will DH and bat fourth. Chaz Chisholm Jr. will be at second base and bat fifth. Jason Dominguez will be batting sixth in left field. Ryan McMahon will be at third base and hit seventh. JC will be at shortstop and bat eighth. And Ascara will bat ninth and catch for the New York Yankees. Your pitchers are Max Fried for the New York Yankees and Bryce Wilson for the Philadelphia Phillies. So far, Bryce Wilson is 0-1. Max Fried is nothing and nothing. Wilson has a 5.14 ERA to Max Fried's 2.25. And that's where we stand with the lineups. The World Baseball Classic will be starting at 3 o'clock. And then we have the big game tomorrow night on NYAnkieMania and World Entertainment. So we'll talk a lot about that a little bit later. And I want to give a big happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to our Sean Browning. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy the day, my friend.
And many more.
And many more. Do up, do up, do up, do up.
And it looks like the Yankees are taking the field. Fried will throw the last of his warm-ups, and we're about to get to game time. Fried is our opening day starter. He's coming off a 19-5 record with a 2.86 ERA. Opponents were hitting a low 2.23, 40 points below league average. So can Max continue his great run with the New York Yankees this season? I suppose we're going to find out.
We're in commercial break, at least on my side. Oh, Sean, it's the big. Oh, I thought you were 50,
38.
Sean. Oh, you're only 30. Oh, man. Well, enjoy it, man. You deserve it. You're a good guy.
Yes, sir. And while we're talking about Sean Browning, go over and check his channel out, True Historian. He's put some great shorts out and some long-form videos that talk about a variety of historic topics, particularly in the military genre. So if you haven't seen it, go over there, check it out, hit like and subscribe, and become a member of the True Historian family. And Fried is getting ready to throw his first pitch. He is on the bump. And he sets. And the first pitch is on the way. And the sinker is tapped foul. Count is 0-1. And we are underway. And Fried sets, and the pitch to Crawford is swung on and missed. Beautiful curveball. And Fried sets. The pitch is on the way, and the ball is tapped down the third base line. McMahon charges, fields, and fires across the diamond to Ben Rice to record the first out of the inning. A bang play by McMahon. Let's keep him at third base and stop screwing around with him at shortstop.
I knew you were going to say that. That was a very good play. Wow, he's fast too, that leadoff hitter.
Yep. And Fried sets, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike one, catches the top part of the strike zone. Count is 0-1. Fried sets and fires, and this ball is foul straight back. That is Fried's fifth pitch and the fifth strike he's thrown this far. He is around the strike zone. The batter is Mundo Sosa. And Fried sets. And the 0-2 is on the way. And this is chopped to third base. McMahon gets a good solid hop and fires to first base to record the second out of the inning. 5-3 if you're keeping score. Coming up to bat is Dylan Moore, the Phillies right fielder. And Fried sets. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled away. Count is 0-1. That is 7 pitches and 7 strikes. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way. And the changeup is going to be called for strike one. Strike two. Count is 0-2. And Fried sets. The pitch is on the way. And the slider is just inside. First ball of the afternoon. Fried sets and fires, and this pitch is driven to left field. Dominguez has a nice beat on it, is going to make the play in left field for the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Phillies in the third, or in the top of the first. Coming up in the bottom of the first is going to be Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, and Cody Bellinger. Welcome, Petruzzi.
Question, Ken. Now, if
Yes,
that
sir.
would have been, let's say, a ground ball at third before the ball, would that have been known as an immaculate inning or no?
No.
With nine strikes.
Yep. Ground ball blows it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So there's
You
not
got to have
even though.
9 pitches, 9 strikes, and 3 strikeouts.
Gotcha. They should have something for that, though. You didn't throw a ball in 3 batters.
It's an
They have
accomplishment.
something for everything, so they might as well do something for that. Oh, those
Well,
clouds. look
I'm glad
mean,
to
though.
see that this year's Yankee staff is attacking the strike zone and not freaking nibbling at it. They're going directly at hitters. So they keep doing that. Good things are going to happen this year. They're going to go deeper in games.
I hope so. Giancarlo Stanton has a crazy OPS, 1,546. Not too shabby.
Nope.
Mr. Wilson.
Bryce Wilson is going to be on the bump.
He hasn't missed too many Sunday meals.
Nope. Well, back in his day, CeCe didn't miss any meals either.
Right.
That was a big, big boy.
That was a big boy, man.
And Wilson sets, and the first pitch is going to catch the outside portion of the strike zone for call.
Well, I think Ken, something's up with Ken's feed, so I'll take it over. Trent Grisham, it snowballs in 2 strikes. And articles all over the place on social media today. Should the Yankees be worried about Trent Grisham? I think it's a little too early to say. But, I mean, obviously he has not at all had a good spring training. He steps up there. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes by Wilson. And the set and the pitch is grounded by the plate. And it's still nothing. It's still 1-2 on Trent Grisham. James Hoyle is a hitters-friendly pitcher, umpire today. Fewer low strikes, fewer outside strikes. 24th Major League Baseball season. And Grisham gets ready to step back into the plate. And the 1-2 pitch is grounded to second base. And he flips to first base, and there's 1 man out. And the drought kind of continues for Trent Grisham. Hopefully, it's just one of these slumps, and he leaves this slump in Florida and heads out to California and goes crazy. And that's going to bring up Ben Rice. Uncle Ben, his first pitch is up high for a ball. Nothing, 1 ball and no strikes. He's batting .280 with 1 homer, 4 RBIs this spring so far, .859. And the pitch is grounded again weakly to second, over to first, 2 men out. And Ken is back. Go ahead, Ken.
Don't know what the hell happened. Cody Bellinger is up to bat. And the pitch is on the way, and Bellinger slaps this one off the first baseman's glove, weakly dribbled into right field. So that is going to be off Baguero's glove. And Bellinger's going to reach. That's probably going to be an error.
It was hit hard, though. It could go either way.
Coming up to bat is big Giancarlo Stanton.
I could see a ding of the opposite weight.
And the first pitch is in there. It hates the inside of the strike zone for call strike one. Pitch is on the way, and this one is skied to left field. Brandon Marsh is tracking it, and he is going to make the play in deep left center field. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, a hit. And after one, it is 0-0.
Goose eggs.
And appreciate the assist there, Joe.
Yeah, no problem. You could take the top of the second. You missed out on the no problem.
No, that's all right. Go ahead. Go ahead and shoot it, brother.
All right. Well, we're in commercial break. Couple of quick notes, everyone. Tonight at 11 p.m., we're going to come back. We haven't been on for a couple of weeks, being the fact that we added a channel. Tonight we're going to have World Sports. On World Sports Mania Entertainment, we're going to have Entertainment After Dark on the channel. We had that on YankeeMania After Dark. And now we have World Sports Mania Entertainment After Dark at 11 p.m. And we talk about anything and everything. What you did for the weekend. You want to talk Yankees. You want to talk another team. You want to talk about what you're doing for the weekend, what's going on, the World Baseball Classic. It's all about you. It's all about the fans, man. Anything you guys want to talk about, we're cheer. You're a little down and out, whatever, talk about it. We're here. We're always here. And anybody comes up from the staff, sometimes we bring up some people from the chat. It's just a nice gathering and just something to relax. You have a cup of coffee, a little dessert, and we just relax. And I hope you come and join us tonight. I think you'll enjoy it. And we're going to the top of the second with Max Fried on the mound for the New York Yankees. And the big bearded man is up, Mr. Marsh. Here comes the pitch, and it's grounded right back to Fried, and he throws to Rice, 1 man out. I like that. You have Fried Rice. So you could go fried rice. Get it? That's really cool. So 1 out here in the top of the second. 11 pitchers for Fried. Nice economic. That's what we need. That's what the Yankees need during the season, like Ken was talking about. And his first pitch is right down Broadway, strike 1. You know, Ken, he's right around the plate. He just throws free and easy. Sometimes he just makes it look too easy. Here comes the pitch. It's popped foul and out of play, and it's 0-2. He really just makes it look like no effort.
That's what you call a pitcher, Joe.
Yeah. It's no effort. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sets and fires. Swung on and missed. He gone. 2 men out here in the top of the second. That was a nice. Actually, I didn't catch it. I was more excited on calling strike 3, but I believe that was a sweeper.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Rodriguez is now standing up, and he takes a call, strike one from Fried. 15 pitches here in the top of the second inning. And the Yankees have their workout uniform on today. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, just a little bit outside. It's 1-1 on a curveball, 76 miles an hour. And Max Fried basically throws cutters 28%, sinkers 17%, curveball 17%. The sliders are like 2%. Here comes the pitches outside, four-seam fastball at 94 miles an hour, 2 balls and a strike. If you don't know, of course, Max Fried wears number 54. Pretty famous Yankee used to wear that in Goose Gossage. Here comes the pitch, and it's pop foul behind home plate. And it's, guess what? It's our first 2-2, and how do you do? Max Fried, his first 17 starts, 1.92 ERA. Then the next 8, 6.80, and the next 7, 1.82. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit weakly to second base, and over to first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3. This is pretty easy. They're making it look too easy, these pitchers right now. That's good. We've zoomed by the game, and then you know what? We'll put on the World Classic game, and we'll call that. How about that, Ken? If it ends in an hour. Wishful thinking. Cruise control. What's doing, my friend? What was that?
Fried has definitely showed a good pace with his balls. He's around the strike zone. He's varying between fastball, cutter, slider, curveball, and changeup. He's got 7 pitches in his bag, and we've seen 5 of them, and he's seems to be locked in with all of them.
Yes.
You were talking when his ERA went up last year. That's when he had his blister and he couldn't throw his off-speed pitches for strikes, his curveball particularly.
And the Yankees went out to lunch in those games.
After he blistered up and got set up, he was back in the groove again. So hopefully we can avoid the blisters this season and see what he has to do.
Yep. Jacob Petruzzi's in the building. How you doing, my man? How's it going? Hopefully everything's going well with everybody. Everybody ready for that big game tomorrow with USA and Dominican? We all ready for that game, baby? Well, you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it right on NYYankeeMania and World Entertainment, and I believe Ken is going to be streaming it. Ken, are you?
Yep, I'll simulcast. Yep.
Simulcast. You got it. And I got a sneaky feeling it's going to be a rainstorm here today at George M. Steinbrenner Field. The clouds look kind of nasty, man. And here's the Chaz man leading off bottom second. He takes the first pitch as a cutter, 88 miles an hour, ball 1. This spring, he's 308, a homer, 3 RBIs, 976 OPS. Here comes the next pitch, way down low, ball 2, 2-0 on Chaz Chisholm. So the Yankees at least get a couple of players back from the WBC and lost one player, Ryan Yarborough. Here's a pitch, line foul down the first base line, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And Wilson has thrown his 13th pitch. Chisholm just hanging out as the umpire is walking around. He looks lost, and now he's okay. I like when the umpire, they just go around and around. It looks like they don't know what is going on, Ken. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. A little bit high, 3-1. So 3-1 on Chaz Chisholm Jr. The key with Chaz Chisholm is he's got to have some patience, especially if he's in a little bit of a slump. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. The set and the pitch is a little bit high. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. and he leads off with a walk. So runner on first and nobody out for the New York Yankees. Tomorrow's pitches for the semifinal pitching matchup. Paul Skeens is going for USA and Luis Severino for Dominican Republic. On paper, you got to feel that USA has their number, but we'll see. Jason Dominguez is up. There goes the runner. Throw to second, not in time, and it's a stolen base for the Chaz man. So runner on second, nobody out, and a 1-ball, a no-strike count. Now, this is the situational hitting, Ken, that we must do. If he doesn't get a hit the ball to the right side. That's the key to this Yankee season for championship-wise. Here comes the pitches outside, 2-0. Let the ball come to you. Don't hit the ball that he wants you to hit. Let it come to you. 2-0 pitch on Dominguez. And, of course, he's batting lefty. Here comes the pitch. Way outside, ball 3-0. There's Dominguez this year, he looks just different. He looks confident, especially from the left side. I would like to see him bat lefty all the time and just see what happens. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Way down low, ball 4. And that was a four-seam fastball, 93 miles an hour. So we have first and second and nobody out. Good speed on the bases.
Make no mistake, Jazz disrupted the pitcher on that at bat.
Yeah, he did. He drove him nuts. Well, that's one thing Anthony Volpe did when he first came up and then just went away from it. I don't know if they had told him to get away from I don't know. I don't understand what exactly happened there. But Ryan McMahon is up, and here comes the pitch, and it's up high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes on an 82-mile-an-hour curveball. Now, what I would love to see, I know it's spring training, but I would love to see a little bunt down the third baseline and take your chances. Oh, they have him picked off, and he's out at second base. And Chaz, again, was sleeping, absolutely sleeping. And you can't do that.
That was a timing play. That was a timing play.
Yeah, but come on. Got him by a mile. Jeez. You got to be alert, Ken. Come on. You can't be that far off the base. And it changes the whole inning. There goes the runner, and he is out at the second base. And from first and second, nobody out. The Yankees just knocked themselves out of a nice inning. 2 outs now with 1-1 on McMahon. Now watch. Now he'll get a hit. Wow, it was a nice throw right on the button. You know what? That was very close though. His hand might have been in the base, but obviously you're not going to go crazy in spring training. There's a swing and a foul tip into the glove of the catcher, 1-2. Boy, how fast this inning changed. From a very promising inning to absolutely nothing now. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Just a bit outside, and it's 2-2. And how do you do? Ryan McMahon, the Yankees really need him to at least get to 240, 245 this year. Pitch right down Broadway, call strike 3, and the inning is over. From a promising inning to absolutely nothing. At the end of 2, it's the Phillies nothing and the New York Yankees nothing. Ken, they really, regular season, we would have had a lot to say with that, but we'll let it go because it's practice time.
See, the honest truth, there is absolutely no reason for Jazz Chisholm to ever steal third base, especially with the left-handed batter in the box. The catcher has a free shot. Jazz doing Jazz once again.
Yep.
And Dominguez, he just got gunned. That was a great throw by the catcher. Pitcher let him outside, gave him the opportunity to get a free lane, and his throw was right into the running lane.
Yeah, no question. I mean, I don't blame. I mean, I would have waited a pitch or two because already there was a momentum that they picked the guy off. So why chance it? I mean, he might have went on his own, but I wouldn't. I would have waited. I would have waited a pitch or two, Ken, because I mean, McMahon could hit the ball to the right side or down the right field line, and he would have scored anyways. So a couple of things that that wasn't too good on that, but. Again, it's spring training, but Chaz has got us. He's got to wake up. He's got to stop with this. He really does. Yeah, he was caught sleeping, absolutely sleeping. So,
and we want to thank y'all for hopping in the stream and listening to a little bit of baseball on this busy Saturday afternoon. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not in the YankeeMania family or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Your support is always appreciated. All right, Joe, take it away.
You want me to do the top of the third? That's you.
Oh, you're right, it is. And we're 2 pitches in. Count is 1-1. Felix Reyes is up to bat. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way. And that is bounce to Caballero. Caballero is going to come up firing and shoot it to Rice. Nice chest high throw for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Pinto, the catcher who just gunned Jason Dominguez at second. So let's see what he does here at the plate. And Fried sets and fires, and the sweeper is way outside. Count is 1-0. And Fried sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. Count is evened at 1-1. Hey, Ray, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. Fried sets and fires, and this one is hammered into the third base side stands. The count is now 1-2.
I'll tell you though, Ken, one thing's for sure is they sell out just about every game.
Yes, they do.
You see a lot of these ballparks, some of them are half empty. I mean, the Yankees are completely packed.
And the pitch is high. And the pitch is on the way. And the ball is skied down the left field line. And that is going to bounce into the stands. That is a ground rule double for Pinto. Coming up to bat is Miguel Cairo. And the pitch is hit to left field. Dominguez is going to field it on a hop. So the Phillies have runners at first and third and 1 out. Crawford is coming up to bat. I think that Dominguez deked out.
Yeah, he got a bad jump from second base.
Yeah, he saw Dominguez charging, and he stopped at third. Didn't even think about going.
Smart play. Dominguez is coming into his own in left field. Smart play.
And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is up and in.
Welcome, everybody that's on the stream. Thank you for spending a little time with us this afternoon. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone.
And Fried sets, and the pitch is off the plate. It is a high chopper. Rice feels it, and there is nobody at first. That's going to be an infield hit, and the Phillies are going to plate the first run of the afternoon. Phillies take a 1-0 lead.
You can't do much about that. Chaz was a little slow getting over.
Sosa, the shortstop, is coming up to bat, and the pitch is up high. The runners both break, and that is going to be a double steal.
Boy, how things change, huh?
Yep. Cairo's the son of former baseball player Miguel Cairo.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the infield is being played in. And the next pitch is on the way. The curveball is way up high. Count is 2-0 on Sosa.
That was a good throw by Estrada. If that was a strike, if that was a fastball, he might have gotten the guy out at third.
Yep. Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Beautiful 94-mile-an-hour sinker. Count is 2-1. See if Maxie can prevent any further damage in this inning. Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is bounced foul. Count is even at 2-2. Fried sets and fires, and this pitch is hammered foul straight back. Count is going to remain 2-2. Fried checks on the runner at second. I don't know why. Sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2.
Putting up a pretty hefty at-bat on Fried.
Yep. And the pitch is on the way, and the hitter fouls it into himself. Count remains 2-2. Sosa's pretty stout against left-handed pitchers. Not a big surprise.
Yeah.
And the pitch is on the way, and this is fouled straight back. That was the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fried's pitch count is now at 38 pitches.
He was doing good.
Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and he gets Sosa. That one was out of the strike zone and had him anticipating. Hey, FJ, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. And Fried turns, and the ball gets away from Chisholm on the pickoff attempt, and the runner at third is going to score. So the Phillies have a 2-0 lead now. That wasn't a bad pickoff throw from Fried. Jazz just blew it.
I'll tell you, when you start with something wrong, everything starts to find you.
And the first pitch is out of the way. And that is call, strike one. I don't know how the hell they gave the error to Fried. It hit Jazz's glove. He tried to lay the tag too quickly and blew it.
Yeah, they might change that.
Fried sets and fires, and the curveball is in there for strike two. Count is 0-2. Fried sets and fires, and the fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. And Fried sets and fires, and the curveball is down low. Count goes to 2-2. And Fried sets, it fires, and this ball is fouled straight back. Count is going to remain 2-2. And Fried sets, and this ball is hammered fair down the first base line. And it looks like another run is going to score. And that is going to be a RBI single for Moore. Phillies now have a 3-0 lead on the Yankees. Gar is calling foul. Coming up to bat is Brandon Marsh. And the first pitch is a fastball that is called strike one. And Fried sets and fires. And the pitch floats off the plate. Count is even at 1-1.
Marsh is having a terrible spring also.
Pitch is on the way, and Marsh hammers this one foul down the first base line. Count is And Fried sets and fires. The pitch is up and in. Count is evened at 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in there for strike 3. And that is going to be the third out of the inning, but not before the Phillies get 3 in the top of the third. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is Caballero, Escara, and Grisham.
Well, that was definitely a sloppy inning. A lot of pitches from Fried.
Yep.
Very sloppy inning. Welcome to the stream, Celia. How you doing? Hope all is well with you.
Nothing was really hit hard on Fried.
Nothing, no. Hard luck for this inning.
And for those of you that have hopped in the stream, the game is heading to the bottom of the third. Phillies lead 3-0. Max Fried is on the bump. Hey, Nick. Welcome to the stream. So if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY YankeeMania family, please consider subscribing. If you are a member, make sure that you check your notifications to make sure that that bell is rung and that all notifications are set so you know every time we're live and not Memorex.
Yeah, you got that right. 100%. Well, we're getting closer, Ken, to opening day. It's creeping up, man. It's creeping up. Once we get through St. Patrick's Day, it only means getting closer and closer.
11 days left till opening night.
Yeah. Are the Yankees going to be ready? Only time will tell.
And the first pitch is a sinker at the top of the strike zone for call. Strike 1 on Caballero. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is a sinker. Catches the outside portion of the plate for count. Strike 2. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is guide to center field. Crawford takes a couple of steps back and makes the play for the first out of the inning. J.C. Escar, our catcher for today, is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is a curveball in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball, actually, it might have been a cutter. Cutter is up and out of the strike zone. Count is evened at 1-1. And Wilson sets, fires, and the cutter catches the outside half of the plate. Count is now 1-2. Wilson sets and fires, and Scar has a check swing foul down the third base line. Count remains 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is slapped up the middle. The shortstop is going to field it over second base. He spins and fires to Figueroa, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham, the leadoff hitter. Welcome, Beagle Dad. And thank you, Dudley. Appreciate the like. And the pitch is on the way, and it is Sky down the third base line. Sosa is charging it, and he has a backhanded catch as he runs into the tarp. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the third. Coming up in the top of the fourth is Figueroa, Rodriguez, and Reyes. And thank you for the $5 super chat. Deadly, you guys rock. Well, we appreciate it. The Joe?
That's my name.
One bad running play sparked into a bad inning.
Yep.
Which sparked into 3 runs, and they seem flat coming out.
Yeah, they look flat. They look
coming out to the.
It's funny how one play can just turn it all. I know it's spring training, but they got to forget about it and move on.
Yep.
Well, that's that now that's up to the manager to sit them down and to call them out. Look, it's spring training, but you can't do this during the regular season. You gotta be aware of your surroundings at all times. And Jazz does that too many times.
In the military, my years in the Navy, the one thing that we always said is you train the way you fight. And the same is very applicable in baseball. All right. And I'm going to hand this one off to Joe. Joe's going to be calling the top of the fourth.
All right. Still in commercial break, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the game. As we get closer to the regular season, skies look a little bit better, but the clouds look really mean right above the stadium. But we'll continue to play, and Max Fried is in for those 4th inning of pitching, and Peguero leads off, their first baseman, and the first pitch is a little bit low, 1 ball and no strikes. And this is the inning to talk to Aaron Boone. Well, Aaron, what do you got to say? The guys look choppy today. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It is popped up sky high and out of play. And Escara did not know where that ball was at all. Well, Aaron, what do you think? I think Chaz Chisholm falls asleep in the bases once in a while. Could you imagine Aaron Boone saying that? Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and popped foul again. This time to right field stands and out of play. And it's 1-2. In the top of the fourth. Didn't see a whole lot of Yankee legends. There were a few this year, but I think this was like the least amount of legends that were there this year. Here comes the next pitch. Grounded to second. Chisholm picks it up. Throws to Rice. 1 man out. Easy, nice play for Chaz. And he throws it to Rice, and there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning, with the Phillies leading 3-0. With just 1 little half inning that the Yankees basically fell asleep. Rodriguez is up for the Phillies, and the first pitch swung on and missed on a sweeper, 79 miles an hour, 0-1. And he's thrown his number in his back. He's thrown 54 pitches. The set, and he winds, he sets, little bit high, 1-1. Cutter, 93 miles an hour. And here comes the 1-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 1-2. Get that strikeout, baby. Let's get that strikeout. Let's get it going. Come on, first the pitching and the offense. Come on, man. Wake up here. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Sets in. To the strata, and here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded to first base. I guess that was the first base. It kind of looked like the second, but it was hit right to Rice. Picked it up, and he stepped on first base. 2 outs. They're talking about Ryan McMahon, 2 career appearances at shortstop, 3 innings this year. And he wasn't that terrific, I'll be honest with you guys. So it's 2 outs, and Reyes is up here in the top of the 4th. Swung on and missed. A nice 91-mile-an-hour cutter, and it's 0-1. Haven't seen a lot of Rosario lately. I wonder something's going on there. Yeah, I know he's played once or twice this week, but that's about it.
He's in the WBC, Joe.
Oh, is he? I forgot about that. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Then again, all the Yankees are there. Soup to nuts. I forgot that Rosario was there.
I believe he's playing for Team Puerto Rico.
Got it. Okay, here's the 2-1 pitch. And the set and the pitch is line to left field. Dominguez is right there, makes the catch, and the inning is over. You got to like what you see from Dominguez now in the outfield, guys. They can't send this man down. It's just ridiculous. So at the end of 3.5, the Yankees lead the Phillies 3-0. It has to come down to Dominguez and to Spencer Jones, and they got to leave one of these guys up here.
Don't see it.
I don't know. I know, I like Randall. I like the pickup, but I think Dominguez deserves the shot up here. You're real deserving of a shot. But again, you have Bellinger in left, Grissom in center, and Judge in right, and of course you can't do much with Stanton. So again, it's either he sits on the pine, or he goes and he keeps having reps in the minor leagues, and I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I definitely do not want to trade him under no circumstances.
I'm actually surprised that he's still on the staff.
The what?
I would have thought that they would have moved. I would have thought they moved him to Atlanta.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen, Ken. I mean, I think they're starting to see flashes of the player that they think that they had, and little by little, it's happening. I think he's
It
going
looks like
to. Yeah.
it looks like Jonathan Bolin is coming in to replace Bryce Wilson.
Oh. Got the map. Yeah, just another way to spend your money. And here's Ben Rice. Here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitches. Check swing foul. Almost hit him in the face. 0-1. Jonathan Bolin, acquired for Matt Strom on December 19th of last year. 3.86 ERA. Ben Rice sits in. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Right down Broadway, 0-2. 0-2 on Ben Rice. His spring is 269, a homer, 4 RBIs, 828 OPS. And this is his 27th at bat. Here comes the pitch. He took that off the ground and just barely fouled it, and we'll stay at 0-2. Ben Rice looks a little more muscular this year. Put on maybe about 5 to 8 pounds. And he looks like a hitter. He really does. 1-2 on Ben Rice now. He goes in those streaks and hopefully this year he finds holes and not hits those bombs right at somebody. So he's got to get some luck this year. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and grounded line to second. And just what I was saying. He hits a line drive, and the second baseman almost knocked him on his keister, and he made the catch. Unbelievable the luck that Mr. Rice has. It's incredible. And here's Bellinger, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Oh, and he hits a long fly ball to right field, and it gets by the right fielder all the way to the wall, and Bellinger will end up on second with it. But he's going to third. He's in there. Nice triple by Bellinger. When he hits them, they go. I'll tell you right off the bat, Ken, I thought that was gone. And it was like, and he hesitated a little bit. He still made it to third base. I'll tell you, for a big guy, he's got a lot of speed. He's like Spencer Jones. Spencer Jones is the same way. Once he gets going, he just flies. So let's see now. Now situational hitting, guys. We got to get this run home. Show us what you're made of. Call strike 1 to Giancarlo Stanton. 0-1. Bellinger on third. Stanton peeks in. Stanton is 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and hit foul down the right field line, and it's 0-2. He flied out in the first inning to left field. Still having a great spring. And the 0-2 pitch coming to Stanton. The set. And the pitch. Check swing way outside, 1-2. That was a slider way outside. Would be nice if, Stanton hit the ball to the right field, to at least if he makes out to second, we'll get a run in. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. For God's sake, swung on and missed. And 2 men out. And the situational hitting again goes by the boards. And 2 men out, runner on third base. Do I see 2025 all over again? Here we go. Chaz Chisholm Jr. Up, and here's the pitch a little bit outside, 1-0. Chaz, you started this mess by falling asleep. It would be nice now for you to hit a nice dinger. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. He is having a nice spring, though. He is batting .308. Here's the pitch. Check swing. He went around 1-1. on a slider, 92 miles an hour. Chaz checking. Here we go. Come on, Chaz. Bite into one here. Come on. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled behind home plate. We'll do it again. We'll at 1-2. One thing you got to say is Chaz has fun out there. He is laughing and goofing and I don't know. I don't see him signing a contract with the New York Yankees, but remains to be seen. Here comes the pitch. Pop a loop foul down the third base line, and it remains 1-2. And he's yapping with the umpire as usual, and he keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. Concentrate on the at bat. That's what it's all about. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. The set and the pitch down low, 2-2. Good play by the catcher to hold the runner at third. All right. Hopefully we get some good situational hitting here. Come on, Chaz. Hit a nice single down the right field line. Let's get it a double. Come on. Outside, 3-2. That was a sinker at 96 mile an hour sinker. Pretty decent. Chaz looks. And Boylan's ready to pitch. Here it goes. Little bit outside. And it's ball 4. So the Yankees have first and third for Jason Dominguez. Nice 3-run homer here. Show everybody you belong. Come on, Jason. You can do this. You know, it's funny. Every time I see number 24 in the Yankees, I always think of Ricky Henderson. Right, Ken?
I thought you were going to say Giancarlo Stanton.
No.
No, I mean,
it was 20. Well, they had a
Soto.
Soto or Tino. 1-0 on Dominguez. The set. And here comes the 1-0 pitch with first and third. And it's grounded up the middle and through to center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. Chaz goes to third. Keep him in the major leagues. Keep him in the major leagues. Please. Yeah, that was a nice shot up the middle. First and third and 2 outs now. He's got a nice swing, man. I don't know. I think I would just let him bat left-handed and leave him alone. Just let him play. Here comes Ryan McMahon, first and third and 2 outs. Pitches it down the left field line, and it is. Well, looks like it's foul. Yeah, it is foul. The camera just stays there. You can't see anything.
I don't think they got a second angle on that line.
Jesus. 0-1 now on McMahon, who struck out in the second inning. Not having the greatest of springs. He's batting 103. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Throw to first. Dominguez is back. So first and third. I don't think they're going to have anything going now with 2 outs and an 0-1 count. I think they're just going to let McMahon try to swing this away and get a hit. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to McMahon. First and third, 3-1 now the score. There you go. Dominguez is going, and he swipes second base. There you go. The man can do it. The man can hit. The man can run, and his fielding is getting better and better, guys. He had a nice jump, very nice jump, and he took it right off. So a little blue pit here, and we tie the game up. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Way up high, 2-1 on a change-up, 88 miles an hour. Come on, Ryan. Go to the opposite. Go to the opposite field with a little blue pin here. Come on. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. The set. The look at third. Pop foul behind home plate. And it's 2-2. And how do you do? Well, what do you say, Ken? Give us one of those.
That's what I say.
That's it. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Come on, McMahon. Here it is. Check swing, a little high. Did he go? The catcher keeps asking the third base umpire, and he's not saying anything.
Because the catcher can't make the call. It's the plate umpire that has to.
Jeez. Here comes the 3-2 pitch now to McMahon, and it swung on him, fouled behind home plate again. We'll do it again. 3-2 on Ryan McMahon, second and third. And they're showing he has a little different swing this year. Very, very slight difference from last year. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Nope, little timeout from McMahon, so we'll wait. And here comes the 3-2 pitch to McMahon. The set and the pitch. Popped up. So left field. And Marsh is under it. Makes the catch. Well, he did go the opposite way. Unfortunately, he flew out. So that'll end the inning with the Yankees scoring 1 run, a little closer. So at the end of 4 full innings, the Philadelphia Phillies 3 and the New York Yankees 1. Well, Ken, it's the Dominguez. It's Dominguez.
We got on the board.
Today. What was that?
Well, we at least got on the board.
Yep.
Those of you hopping in the stream, the score is 3-1 Phillies. Coming up to bat in the top of the 5th is going to be Pinto, Cairo, and Crawford. And for those of you here, we'd like to thank you for taking a little bit of time and watching or listening to a little bit of baseball. Your support is always appreciated. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the NY Yankee Mania family or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. If you are subscribed, please make sure your notifications are on so that you know every time we're live and not Memorex. Tonight on NY Yankee Mania, actually, is it World Sports Entertainment? They're going to have late night at 11 p.m. this evening. So you want a little bit of casual conversation, some sports and whatnot, I recommend heading over and checking the stream out.
Yeah.
And Frieden 62 pitches, and he's out again. And the first pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike 1. Nice 73-mile-an-hour curveball. Welcome to the stream, Mark. Appreciate you being here. Fried sets and fires, and the sinker is outside. Count is 1-1. Pinto is 1 for 1 on the afternoon with a double and a run scored. Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 2-1. Take it for a sec, Joe.
What was that? Okay, Fried is on the mound. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Is outside, 2-1. Fried not happy with himself. He's rolling around on the pitching mound right now. Not happy with what's going on at this point. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Pinto. The set and the pitch is swung on and missed. And it's 2-2. And how do you do? Fried, I guess Fried is going to go to maybe 70, 75 pitches. The sun finally peeks through the clouds as it looked really dull. And now it's a little better. And I'm sure we'll get this game in. That's what it looks like now. Here comes the 2-2 pitches flied into center field. And Grissom, nope, that is Bellin. Yeah, Grissom does make the catch. And, you know, this camera crew is not exactly on fire. I think they're on exhibition also. They were concentrating on Bellinger, and it was going to Trent Grissom. Paul Blackburn looks like is warming up. It looks like he's going to come into the game. Well, that might be, or that was fast. It could be Bird. Here comes the pitch. Strike one on a curveball, 73 miles an hour by Max Fried. The Phillies are going to challenge. The first challenge of the day. And it was a ball, so it's going to be overturned. So the count is now going to be, instead of 0-1, 1-0. Again, that could have went either way. Here comes the 1-0 pitch now, and that ball is a little bit high. That one looked better than the other one. And it looks like, what are they doing here? Yankees are going to challenge this one. That's what I said. This one looked better than the other one. And this one is also a ball. So the Yankees lose this challenge. The call is confirmed. So it's 2 balls and no strikes. And that one looked like a strike, but I guess a little bit high. Max Fried wanted it. Here comes the pitch. And a fly ball to center field. Grissom right there with a can of corn. 2 outs. Fried smiling now like, okay. 2 men out here in the top of the 5th. And Crawford is coming up. Estrada's taking charge behind the plate. If I had to guess, I would say Estrada obviously is leading the pack for the backup catching rules. Here comes the pitch, and it's line. Shortstop right at Caballero. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. So a nice outing, except for that 1 inning for Max Fried. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th. The Phillies 3, the New York Yankees 1. Ken, are you back?
I am back. The wife got back and had some questions for me with regard to the little man, our Let's Go Yankees guy. And he is staying trains. He is happy.
Awesome.
He's got miles of track. They laid carpet in my master bedroom now, so he is taking it over and has told everyone that he is turning it into his playroom. And I was like, "You're out of your damn mind."
So
that was
cute.
a very efficient. That was a very efficient inning for Fried.
Yes. For those of you that haven't
challenged, it floated over and dropped down after it crossed the plate.
Yeah, it was crazy. Two crazy calls.
I would have sworn that was a strike every which way but loose.
Yep. I think the ABS is definitely going to help. It's definitely going to help some of the Yankee hitters because, you know, and the umpiring. So we'll see. I mean, I think it's gonna help. I just don't know if it, because it's not natural. It's something that they're adding and they're letting a machine do it and not a human being. So I don't know. I mean, listen, I guess for 1 year, let's try it and see what happens.
I mean, it's important to get the call right. I'm tired of games being blown because of bad umpiring.
Yeah.
Caballero is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is off the plate. Bolin is returning for his second inning. Fastball is away. Count is 1-0. Bolin sets and fires, and the fastball catches the outside portion of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is evened at 1-1 on Caballero. And Bolin sets, and the slider is down low. Count is now 2-1. And Bolin sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is now 3-1. Bolin seems to be rapid firing because he sets, he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. So the count is now full on Cabby. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a line out. And Cabby is in the box. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounced over to the first baseman, and he flips it to Bolin, covering first. That is going to be a 3-1 putout. Coming up to bat. Actually, it looks like they're going to do, the pitching coach is coming out. And it looks like they're going to the bullpen. The Phillies are going to the bullpen. Not sure who they're bringing in.
This is starting a part of the game that we don't know.
Hey, D-Rod, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. And for those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the NY Yankee Mania family or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. The game is on Major League Baseball TV. They're streaming the Yes broadcast. If you're in the New York area, that's on the Gotham Sports app. That piece of crap thing. Beagle. And it looks like Zach McCambly is coming in to replace Bolin.
Okay.
Not exactly sure who he is, but guess we're going to find out.
He pitched against the Yankees the other day, actually. He did come in for an inning or two.
Okay. Man, I'll tell you what, we see so many wholesale changes of people I've never heard of coming into games, especially in the latter part.
It'll get a little easier as we get closer to opening day, obviously, as a lot of people get sent down and the starters start playing 7, 8, 9 innings. So it'll get easier. Right now, it's just a little rough. Just a little rough.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So just in about a half hour, the WBC will get underway with Italy playing today. So really hoping that they can move on. I have my little doubts today, but we'll see how that goes.
And the first pitch into Scara is up high. Count is 1-0. And McCambly sets, and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1.
Well, in the booth, Joe Girardi's very animated.
And McCambly sets, fires, and Scara hits a line drive to right field, but Dylan Moore is there. So that's going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And McClambley sets, fires, and the curveball is just a bit low. Count is 1-0. This spring training, Grisham is hitting 148, no home runs, 3 RBIs, and a 419 OPS. Cambley sets and fires, and Grisham hammers this one down the right field line, but it is drifting and going to make it into the stands. Count is evened at 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to the first baseman. And he is under it and makes the play on the outfield grass. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. Coming up to bat in the top of the sixth is going to be Sosa, Moore, and Marsh.
If they don't make changes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if I wasn't mistaken, I had said Bird, but I mean Blackburn, but I think Bird is going to come in.
Could be. Apparently, the Yankees have made more roster moves. Michael Arias, Dylan Coleman, Michael Hamlin have all been reassigned to minor league camp.
Okay.
They will still continue to pitch at the
Major League
spring training facility, but when the season breaks, they're going to be down in the minors.
Yep.
Most likely, most of them will be at Scranton.
Yeah, a few of them.
And for those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the YankeeMania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is always appreciated. So, Joe, what do you know?
Well, just taking in the some of this Yankees sightings right now, and I pretty well like what I'm seeing. I mean, there are a couple of things I'm really concerned with two things. I mean, Ryan McMahon is just not showing much. I mean, we know he can field. We all know that. I call him the vacuum cleaner, but I am very concerned with his bat. And I'm very concerned at Trent Grisham. I really am. I just, I'm not liking what I see. And Max Fried is out there again, Ken.
I'll bet you he's got 3 to 5 pitches left.
Yeah. Well, the first pitch is a base hit to right field. So he just threw his 72nd pitch. So like he's probably 75, I would guess.
That's what my bet is.
50 strikes. That's a nice combination, man. 72 pitches and 50 strikes is not bad, guys. He just had that one hiccup, a cup of coffee. Hopefully it doesn't just cost him the game. But again, it's spring training. Here comes the first pitch, and it's popped in the right field, down the line, and it is out of play. So it's 0-1, 73 pitches. You have to figure 2 more, and Boone is coming out.
that Jake Bird in the pen?
That's what I was thinking. At first, I thought it was Blackburn, but I believe it's Jake Bird. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Moore. And the pitch is swung on and missed. That was a 94-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. Yeah, I think that, yes, it is Bird. Right? Yeah, that is Bird. Yes. Lanky guy. Reminds me of Lindy McDaniel, if you remember that name, Ken.
I do.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone.
And that's a great way to end the afternoon for Maxie.
Yep.
You know, a lot of people are talking about offense this, offense that. Frankly, I don't care. These guys are at about 25 to 30 at-bats. 50 to 60 is where they need to be at when they get to spring training or get out of spring training for the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Thing that I'm concerned with is pitchers, location, velocity.
Yep.
And I'm seeing what I need to see. This is going to be a successful season for the Yankees. Not worried about the offense.
Yeah, I mean, I believe the pitching's going to be there. A lot of people questioning how they're going to get to David Bednar, but I tend to differ. I think they're going to be fine. I really do. And with all of these pitchers that are not going to make the rotation and putting them out there, I think they're going to be fine.
We got layers and layers of depth for arms.
Yep.
And that's been my concern for years. And it seems to be there for us. First
time in a very long time.
Not a big concern. If we have a starter that goes down or doesn't perform, we've got people like LaGrange, Rodriguez, Hess, all down in the minors, ready to go. And they have showed in spring training.
Well, like you said, the key is Yankee starters got to give at least another full inning or an inning and a half more than what they've shown because they killed the bullpen. Yankee starters have got to do a better job, and and be ready, and that's it. That's what they need to do. It's to have father starters who on paper could take us to the World Series.
Well, Jake, if you're a judge of major league talent for pitchers, then that might be a concern. However, I don't believe that you are, and those guys are up in line. Winquist isn't even going to make the cuts. Yeah. And it is Jake Bird coming in.
Yes, and the first pitch is a high for a ball to Marsh. So there's a runner on first and one out here in the top of the sixth, with the Phillies leading 3-1, way up high, 2-0. His three appearances this spring. With the Yanks, 553, 55 innings, 25 walks, and 66 strikeouts last year. Pitches way up high, 3-0. You know, he started like a house on fire, like everything was smooth, and just the last three appearances, he's just looked terrible. 3 balls and no strikes to Marsh.
Welcome to the stream, Kevin. Appreciate you hopping in today.
Way outside, ball 4. 4 pitches, walk. Jake Bird in the 25 season, 2 innings, 4 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 2 home runs. And guess what? That's a ticket to the minor leagues. And that's exactly what they did. So now we have first and second and one out. And Bird sets. And the weight is outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Well, he's come out of the bullpen, Ken, and thrown nothing but balls.
He'll get the groove.
The grill is up. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's a sweeper. That was a nice pitch at 83 miles an hour, 1-1. Here with 1 out in the 6th inning. A 3-1 score. And the set, the check of the runners, and the pitch. Another sweeper. That was pretty nice. 1 and 2 now. So 2 sweepers in a row that were excellent. As soon as Ken said something, boom, the sweeper took over. So that's good news. Gets off the mound, goes back on the mound, gets off the mound. Now he's back on the mound. And the 1-2 pitch coming. Here it is. Little bit low, and it's 2 and 2. And how do you do? I don't remember too many Yankee pitchers wearing 59, Ken. Nothing really strikes me throughout the years. 2-2 pitch. Yeah, 2-2 pitch is grounded foul. And we'll do it again at deuce. Which way is your goose? Or what color is your goose, according to Ken?
Yep.
2 and 2. 2 men on. Yankees trail by 2. Here comes the pitch. Way up high, 3 and 2. Oh, he's got to get this pitch in there. You don't want to load the bases. Bird checks the sign. He sets. 3-2 pitch coming. Swung on and missed on a sweeper, 85 miles an hour. He gone. 2 outs here with first and second. And Rodriguez is coming up for the Phillies with 2 outs. First pitch. Throw back to second. This time Chisholm caught the ball, but no dice. So,
you know who wore 59?
59. I would say somebody like Dave Pagan.
The Moose.
Muscaurin?
No. Messina.
He didn't wear number 59.
Yes, he did. I just looked it up.
Mike Messina?
Mike Messina.
I don't remember that at all. That doesn't
Look it up. It's there, brother.
That doesn't ring a bell at all. Mike Messina. Wow. Okay. I will as soon as this inning's over. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And it's swung on and grounded to the vacuum cleaner at third. McMahon throws it high, though. But Ben Rice came down just in the nick of time. And the inning is over. So we played 5.5 innings. And the Phillies lead 3-1. I'm seeing Mike Messina pitch right now, and they just can't place number 59. That's weird. Let me check this out. Where did you get your stat from?
You back?
I believe well with the Orioles he was 35. With the Yankees, I believe he was 35.
Just look it up.
No, something's not right. No, Mike Messina wore number 35 throughout his entire career. I know I'm not going crazy.
And it looks like Kyle Backus is going to be replacing Camby in the bottom of 6. Son of a bitch.
What happened?
Nah, something froze real quick.
Oh. Yeah, thank you, Yankee odd fan. I appreciate that. Yeah. He might have wore fit. That's right, D. I think he wore 59 in Little League. Well, we are in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Ben Rice is up, and Kyle Backus is pitching now for the Phillies. He was acquired from the D-backs. And here comes the pitch, and it's outside, and it's 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch to Rice is hit in the air to left center field. Will it split to the fence? Yes, it will, and it bounces into the stands for a ground rule double for Ben Rice. That's nice hitting, man. In between left center field, lefty on lefty. That's what it is. A lot of the Yankees are too left-handed. These guys hit left-handed pitching way better than right-handers sometimes. I mean, come on. That was nice. He split the defense, left center field, and it went into the stand. So runner on second, nobody out, and Cody Bellinger is up. Come on, you got to move the runner over. Big swing and a miss. 0-1 on Cody Bellinger here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner on second, and nobody out, and the Yanks trailing by just 2 runs. Bellinger calls for time, and we'll wait a couple of seconds. Backus is back on the mound, and here we go. 0-1 on Bellinger. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Man, I felt the wind from here, Ken. Jeez. Woo!
This type of pitcher I freaking hate. He's a left-hander with submarines.
Yeah, I know. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's way outside, 1-2. Bellinger, 220, batted .353 against left-handed pitchers last year, .415 on base. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. A little bit low, 2-2. And how do you do, everyone? On a Saturday afternoon here in New York City, wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you have something nice planned later in the afternoon. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It is called strike 3, right down Broadway. 1 man out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Cody, that could have gone either which way, and if that was the regular season, he would have tipped definitely the hat. And now Stanton, who should eat this guy up, coming up a sidearm. Here comes the pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes on Giancarlo Stanton, having a very nice spring. 3 homers, 4 RBIs, and a ridiculous OPS of 1.308. Here comes the pitch. It's in there for a call. Strike 1, 1-1. Runner on second, 1 out. 3-1 Phillies lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Backus sets, and here comes the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside, and it's 2-1. Stanton is waiting for that 1 pitch to drive it 500 feet. And it's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch coming to Stanton. Swung on and missed. 2-2. And how do you do? Come on, Stanton. Hit the ball to the just cream one. Let's go. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off the mask of the catcher and into the Yankee dugout. And it's still 2-2.
There's no damn way I would ever be a catcher.
Yeah, you got to be out of your mind. To me, you got to be out of your mind to be a home plate umpire, and you got to be out of your mind to be a catcher.
That guy took that one right off the frickin' beat.
Yep.
I don't know how you don't have brain trauma from that.
Terrible. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air deep, but foul down the right field line. He crushed that one. Nice souvenir. Stanton looks in. What I always love about Stanton, he always looks locked in. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. 2 outs. Right down Broadway. 2 outs after a nice, promising half an inning here. Right down Broadway. He overpowered him. 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Chaz Chisholm Jr. Here comes the first pitch. And it's in there for a call strike. A sinker at 92 miles an hour. Jazz is 2 walks today, a stolen base. His spring average is .308 with a homer and 3 RBIs. The set, the look back at Rice, and the pitch is right down Broadway again, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A leadoff double, and this is the Yankee way that we're used to and we don't love. And the 0-2 pitch, right down Broadway, strike 3. And the inning is over. So at the end of 6, everyone, it's the Phillies 3, the New York Yankees 1. Well, Ken, we had it. We had an inning where we could have moved the runner, but we didn't.
Yep. Jake asked a question earlier what I thought about the Team USA Dominican pitching. Definitely favors the Team USA with Skeens pitching against Severino. However, there are a hell of a lot of potent bats in that Dominican lineup, you know, from Padres, Diamondbacks, just a lot of incredible hitters there. So they are definitely a team that is home run or bust.
No, you're right. When you're right,
But
you're right.
it should be a good game. And tune in to NY Yankee Mania tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. because they will be broadcasting the play-by-play with Jeff, Nick, Evan, and Jason doing the play-by-play. And I'll be simulcasting it here on Yankees The Ugly Truth.
Yep.
For those of you who have hopped into the stream, the score is 3-1 Phillies as we head to the top of the 7th. And Bird is going to have a pitch clock violation to come out the gates. So the count is 1-0.
Ay. His Yankee career so far is a nightmare.
And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is up and in. Count is 2-0. And Bird sets. The pitch is on the way, and it is skied to left field. Dominguez is backing up, shading his eyes from the lack of sun there. And he makes the play for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Pinto. Pinto is 1 for 2 on the day with a double. And Bird sets and fires, and the 95-mile-an-hour sinker catches the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Bird sets and fires, and the sweeper catches the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2. Rice is playing today, Kaz, and had a double last inning.
He's had nice line drive shots just at somebody.
And the pitch is on the way, and this is fouled straight back. Count remains 0-2. Ed Bird sets, Ed fires, and this ball is hammered to the left field side, but it is drifting and going to make it into the stands. Nice souvenir for a young fan out there. And Bird sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Cairo. He is 1 for 2 on the afternoon, scored a run and stole a base. And it looks like they're going to put the hook on Bird. So this was an effective outing for him. And it looks like Irvin Castro is going to be replacing Bird.
I think they're giving him a long look, Castro. They might have some plans for this kid.
I think he's the second layer in the event of injury of the pen.
Yeah.
One of the things that's paramount for the Yankees is that the starters have to record 18 outs a game, at least.
Yes.
That'll take the stress off the bullpen, and they won't be fragged at the end of the season.
No, you're correct, 100%.
And as I've said for years and years and years, pitching is what wins championships.
And defense.
Kaz, we already answered your status on Rice. He's in the game. He hit a double last inning and has hit a line drive at the second baseman.
So Garrett Cole threw live batting practice on Thursday, 2 simulated innings, 35 pitches. Carlos Rendon faced live hitters today, 2 simulated innings, 30 pitches. So that's very good news. Excellent news for the Yankee rotation.
No problem, Kaz. For those of you hopping in the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing. And Castro sets, and the fastball is just a bit high. Count is 1-0. Came in at 95 miles an hour. Castro sets and fires, and the four-seamer is fouled straight back. Count is 1-1. And Castro sets and fires, and this ball is drilled back into the backstop. Count is now 1-2.
I saw him pitch quite a bit at Scranton last year. This guy can pitch. He can outright pitch.
And Castro sets and fires. And the curveball is check swing. Umpire refers it to the first base umpire, and he rings up Cairo for strike 3. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 7th is Jason Dominguez, Roderick Arias, and Paul DeYoung.
They are definitely going to. They're going to call on this young man this year. I would almost bet on it. He looks good. He's confident, and I saw him pitch at Scranton last year. I like what I saw, and now it only confirms that he'll make he'll make a little difference in the Yankee bullpen. I like this kid. I like to see him come up. Well, now we have the break in the action for the 7th inning. So a couple of things I would like to mention, everyone, tonight. Everyone, if you're nice and settled by 11 o'clock, coming home from whatever, maybe you went to a concert, you went bowling, you went to a movie, or just went to visit relatives. At 11 o'clock, if you Eastern time, come to World Sports Mania Entertainment Live. We have a show called After Dark. And basically what that is, guys, is members of NYYankeeMania and World Sports Mania come on, and we just talk about Yankees. We'll talk about life. We'll talk whatever that's going on, and tell us some fun stuff. You went to the movies? Let's talk about the movie. If you went to a play, let's talk about the play. If you're a little, you need a little quick pick me up. Well, we're here for you, everyone. So it's a nice way to end, or start your Sunday. And we did have it at midnight. We moved it to 11 when we announced the new channel. So I would love it if you guys would come and check it out. Have questions ready. We'll discuss everything. Some of the time we talked about that big snowstorm that the East Coast got, New York City got, and a lot of places. So it was soothing. It got us through a lot of different things, everyone. And of course, tomorrow we are going to have the WBC game, the USA game against Dominican Republic, which will be on 3 channels. 3 channels, everyone. NYYankeeMania, World Sports Mania Entertainment, and also, of course, the Yankees, The Ugly Truth. So you'll have no excuse not to hear, watch, and subscribe, and press that like button, please, everyone. You don't know how important that is to, but all our streams. As you press that like button and you subscribe, it goes out more from YouTube. They send it out with hashtags and everything. That's why it is so important to do that. And we really appreciate what you're doing. Ken has done a tremendous job with this channel, Yankees, The Ugly Truth. And myself and the team have done a really nice job from a year ago. Just thinking last year around this time, when thinking of the idea of doing NYYankeeMania, and I was listening, and I listened a little bit of baseball with Ken, and that's what was starting to give me the idea. And then I was lucky enough to meet Ken actually on the stream, and one thing led to another, and we started talking, and the rest is history. And it was a great day for NYMania. And it's just fantastic, guys. So, please give a big holler to all of us. And they work very, very hard, everyone. So please press the like button, subscribe to all the channels. We'd really appreciate it. It is for free. And Ken is going to take us into the bottom of the 7th.
And the first pitch is bounced down the third base line. Cairo fields it and tries to make the throw. It skips away from the first baseman, and Dominguez is going to be on with an infield hit. Paul DeYoung is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is a cutter inside. Count is 1-0. Walling is the new pitcher, and he is a lefty. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is skied straight back foul. Count is 1-1 on DeYoung.
I have to believe that Paul's going to make the club, Ken.
And the pitch is on the way, and this is driven into the gap, and that is going to bounce on the wall over the right center field wall for a ground rule double. Unfortunate for the Yankees. That's going to put Dominguez at third. Normally he would have scored. So the Yankees have runners at second and third with no outs. And I guess we'll see who's going to come up to bat now.
Shane Spencer, listen to me.
Seth Brown. Seth Brown is coming up.
Yes.
And the first pitch is on the way, and it is skied foul down the left field line, and the ball is going to make the stand. So the count is 0-1 on Seth. Welcome to the stream, Michael. Appreciate you being here. And Walling sets. And the pitch is grounded up the middle. And the shortstop is going to field it. He's going to fire it to first base to get Brown, but not before the Yankees score a run. And DeYoung is going to advance to third. So the Yankees have a runner at third with one out. And it looks like Marco Luciano is coming in to pinch hit for J.C. Escara. And the first pitch is on the way. Luciano checks swings, and they are referring it to the umpire. But I can't tell you what the hell's going on since they have Max Fried on the screen. And that is a ball. The next pitch is a slider that is in low. Count is 2-0 on Luciano. Again, Luciano demonstrated a little bit of situational hitting and at least drive in the tying run. Walling sets and fires, and this ball is driven past the third baseman off his glove, and that is going to score another run. The Yankees have tied it up 3-3, and Max Fried is off the hook. Coming up to bat is Kennedy Corona, the new center fielder, hitting in Trent Grisham's spot. And Walling sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-0. For those of you just hopping in the stream, the score is 3-3 in the top of the seventh. Yankees have a runner at first with one out, and Kennedy Corona is at bat. The count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and it is just a little high and outside. Count is now 2-0. Corona's out of the box, and Walling is off the mound. So I don't know who the hell the timeout's being charged to. They're back in the box and on the mound, and the pitch is on the way. And the cutter is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. And Walling sets. Pitch is on the way, and the pitch is outside. Count is now 3-1 on Corona. During his Double-A season, he hit .220 with 7 home runs, 36 RBIs, and a .635 OPS. And the pitch is on the way, and this is bounced to the shortstop. He flips it to the second baseman, relayed to the first. That is a 6-4-3 double play to end the inning for the Yankees, but not before the Yankees add 2 runs to tie the score up at 3 apiece.
Corona has shown a lot this spring, though.
Well, he hits like shit, but he plays outfield like a madman.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, his signature moment in spring training was in the first game against the Orioles when he did that layout backwards catch of the would have been a Pete Alonso double at least.
No, you're right. Well,
And for those of you who are here, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is always appreciated. And if you are actually subscribed, make sure your notifications are turned on so that you can get the notice whenever we go live.
Yeah. And in case everybody that's here, you don't know, Monday through Friday, we have a show on called NY Yankee Mania at 9:30. We call it Coffee, Bagels, Yankee Talk, and Family Talk with our chat. We have an incredible family chat, very loyal Yankee fans and fans to the show that come on. And Ken does participate in the show also. And we always love it when he comes on. And Evan is on it. Chef Nick is on it. Nitin is on it from Sports Rush. We have different guests. Sometimes our guest, that Nitin from his sports team, comes on, and they may not be able to come on at 9:30, but they would maybe come on at 12 o'clock, like an Andrew Jones, who's going into the Hall of Fame. So our show would go on at 12 o'clock. We want to really accommodate somebody like Andrew Jones and also be live with you guys so you can you can see this, you can ask your questions, and sometimes even come up. We'll have you come up and ask the questions yourselves. So there's a lot going on. Ken, you want me to take this?
The first play went down. Michael Arias cuts in front of the shortstop and then proceeds to freaking airmail the ball. So he's charged with an error. Phillies are going to have a runner at first with no out. And the pitch is on the way, and it is shot through the infield. Crawford gets a single, so the Phillies are going to have runners at first and second with nobody out. Dylan Moore, their right fielder, is coming up to bat.
Peace.
And the first pitch is on the way. Moore is showing bump, but the pitch is up and in. Count is 1-0. And Castro sets, and the ball is bounced up the middle. And oh my God. The ball is fumbled by the shortstop, but he flips it to the second baseman and records the out at second. That is the first out of the inning, and the bobble is going to cost the Yankees the opportunity for a double play. So they just get a force out. Double play is still in order, and Marsh is coming up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a base on balls and a strikeout. And the first pitch is on the way, and this is bounced to the second baseman. And not in time. So Crawford is going to score, and the Phillies are going to take a 4-3 lead. They tried to do the 4-6-3 double play, and the shortstop was a little bit slow on the release, and Marsh beat the throw out.
This infield looks like the Keystone Cops.
Yeah, well, we've done wholesale replacements. This isn't our regular infield anymore.
Jesus. And they're swinging at everything.
And Castro sets. Pitch is on the way. And Marsh is on the way, and he is going to steal second base. So that's Marsh's first stolen base of the spring training. Miguel Palma is the catcher. That base is basically stolen on the pitcher. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a four-seamer. Call strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. Castro sets and fires, and the ball is skied to right field. The new right fielder, Yankel Fernandez, is going to make the play, and that is going to do it for the Phillies in the top of the eighth, but not before they score a run to take a 4-3 lead. And I'm sorry, Joe, that was your inning.
That's okay. I wasn't going to
Go
interrupt
ahead,
you.
take the bottom. It's the important one where the Yankees are hitting anyhow.
It's okay.
And coming up for the Yankees is going to be Roderick Arias, who screwed the pooch and cost us the run. Yankel Fernandez and Giancarlo Stanton. But I'd anticipate a pinch hitter for Big G.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I like Fernandez. I mean, what an outfield arm. Holy cow. He has a Dave Parker type arm.
He got clocked in spring training of throwing a ball from deep right field to home plate at 102 miles an hour.
That's insane. That's insane.
Incredible. I've never seen anybody throw that hard from the outfield, and the ball was on the fly. Did not bounce.
Well, he could be
I swear to God, I'd almost consider putting him on the mound and working.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
I mean, he hits like shit. Why not consider putting him in a place where he can use that freaking cannon of an arm, and he doesn't have to worry about hitting anymore.
Yeah, really.
Or we could apply the Otani rule to him if he can figure out how to hit.
Yeah. I'll tell you. Well, check a quick score of the WBC. Let's see what's cooking over there. I know it's pretty early, but let's see what's going on. Let's see. Puerto Rico has an early 1-0 lead on Italy in the top of the first with one out. I figured this was going to be a very tough game for Italy this game. I remember I called that 2 nights ago. Now the sky looks beautiful in Tampa, Florida. Way better than it did an hour ago. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the eighth. And, of course, our right fielder, the big boy, is up. Fernandez, and here comes the pitch. The first pitch is in there for a call, strike one, as the Yankees tied it up, and the Phillies 1-2-3 within 5 minutes took a 4-3 lead. Well, let's see if the Yankees can answer right back. Here comes the pitch. The 0-1 pitch is swung on, hit in the air to right field. Oh, and a nice play by the right fielder, and that's one out. Sorry, I don't have a name. Zed Johnson is pitching now for the Phillies. He was the first-round pick in 2019, 4.28 ERA, 12 innings last year. Opponents hit 220. And that's going to, let's see, who's up? Hit deep to right field. Way back. That ball is out of here. And the Yankees come right back on a big home run by, who is that? All I know is he creamed it. I'm trying to see who was that? They didn't give a name, Ken.
Shoemake was the one that hit. He came into play second and to relieve Jazz.
Okay. Wow, he killed that ball. Absolutely smashed it. Well, it's 4-4, everyone. That was fast. So the Yankees in 5 minutes did the same thing to the Phillies as the Phillies did to the Yankees. And it's 0-2 now on Peyton Henry. You think this guy has a shot, Ken, as the right-handed catcher? I don't think his voice is on. Okay, here's the 0-2 pitch. And it is a little bit low, 1-2.
I didn't hear you, Joe, because John was talking. He has arrived at the casa.
No, I was asking, do you think Henry has a chance?
No.
No? Well, they overturned the call, so the count is now... Oh, strikeout. Okay, 2 outs. They're calling it a strikeout. All right, there you go. They still have 1 and 2 on there. All right. And more, I guess. I won't tell you anything. Johnson is up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got beef in it.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it's outside, 1-1. We're tied 4-4 here, folks, on the bottom of the 8th, and they're showing the projection of the Phillies staff. Should be Sanchez, Lazario, and Nola, Walker, and Painter, because as we know that Zach Wheeler is still coming back from injury. So it's 2-1.
She's got a spot for her.
The 2-1 pitch and settles in, and here's the pitch, and swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. And how do you do? What's going on? Here comes the 2-2 pitch, the set and the pitch, up high, 3-2, 3 balls and 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And we're all tied at 4 apiece. And the next pitch by Johnson is a little ground ball and trickles foul behind home plate. And we stay at 3-2. Roderick Arias is up. And it's he batted 208 last year. Very disappointing season for a highly talented rookie who's slowly going down in the ranks. The 3-2 pitch is a little bit high, ball 4, and the Yankees have the go-ahead run on first base with 2 outs. Maybe we'll see a little speed here. We'll see. Well, no matter what, it doesn't matter if you're tied or not. This will only go 9 innings anyway, so Here comes the pitch from Johnson, and it's swung on and missed. And the Yes Network doesn't put up. Now we got Michael Palmer is up. He was at AA and AAA last year, and he had an average of 155 with 2 homers. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Palmer, and it is a little bit inside, and it's 1-1. Oh, it's a nip and tuck game, everyone. 4-4 as we play the bottom of the 8th inning. Here comes and it's 2-1 now. Aaron Boone looking around, and here comes the 2-1 pitch. It is popped up behind home plate and out of play, And of course, it's 2-2. And how do you do?
Welcome, AD. Appreciate you hopping in to listen to a little bit of baseball today.
All right. Here we go with a 2-2 pitch. Bottom of the 8th and 2 outs, and the score tied 4 apiece. The set and the pitch is fouled behind home plate. As I used to say as a young boy, you turned the stadium around and it was a home run. And everybody used to get a chuckle out of that. So it's 2-2 with 2 outs. Here we go. Here's the 2-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Down low, 3-2. So the runner actually stole second. So Arias is at second base with 2 outs.
And Paul DeYoung is coming up to bat. Yeah, D-Rod, I know a lot of these players. Joe and I sat and watched a bunch of the Somerset and Scranton.
Right, ball 4.
And while they're having a meeting of the minds on the mound, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY YankeeMania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is always appreciated. And we want to thank you for taking a little bit of time on your busy Saturday afternoon to listen to a little bit of baseball. Tonight at 11 p.m. on NY YankeeMania, they're going to have the late night show, so I recommend hopping on there.
Yep, after dark. Thanks, Ken. And if you're around, Ken, we would love for you to be on.
And tomorrow evening at 8 p.m., they will be doing the live play-by-play on NY YankeeMania with the USA facing off against the Dominican Republic. Hop into that stream. It'll be simulcast here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, but the main stream will be at NY YankeeMania.
And the pitch is in there for a call, strike 1. 0-1 on Paul, who I truly believe is making the club. And now would be a nice time to get a hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 0-2 now. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The set. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes a long time to release. Swung on and missed. And that'll do it. So we've played 8 full innings. And it's the Phillies 4 and the New York Yankees 4. And Ken, you take us out for the rest of the game?
Yeah, because in spring training, we won't be doing extra innings. It'd be nice for the Yankees to pull a win out of their butts on this one.
Yes, it would.
Well,
we're in the bottom of the 1st inning
Yankees
right now.
Diehard fan.
Yeah.
Bullying is not tolerated and will result in the removal of a aforementioned party.
What happened?
And it looks like Angel Chavi is coming in for Castro.
He hasn't shown too much, Ken. He's been getting bounced around a little bit. He needs some seasoning.
Well, we have 5 years of control, and he has 3 options. So would not be surprised to see him start the season down then at Scranton.
Yeah, no question about it. No question about it.
Give Blake time to work with him, and he'll be okay. And Chavez sets and fires, and the first pitch is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball that is up and in. Actually, they're going to say that it hit Leon. He's taking his gear off and heading to first base.
Jeez.
The Phillies have the go-ahead run on first base.
We do have an update. Italy has just scored. It's 1-1, bottom first, and still up.
And Reyes gets into one. This one is going, and gone. That is a 2-run blast by Reyes. And it is now 6-4 Phillies. Jackass.
This guy.
And you want to know why he's not going to make the opening day roster? Well, you just saw it.
How good can he be? He's coming from Colorado. We don't do anything with Colorado pitching.
Jake Bird did pretty good today.
Yeah. See how long that lasts.
And Chavez sets, and the first pitch is a slider taken down low. I think he actually got that one in the strike zone. But, and the pitch is on the way, and the 97-mile-an-hour fastball flips the top of the strike zone for call strike one. Count is 1-1. Chavez sets, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on McIntosh, the catcher. And Chavez sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count even at 2-2. Chavez sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. Seems like Chavez's best pitch is a changeup.
Unbelievable. Yeah, you're right.
And the first pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low to Ware. Count is 1-0. And Chavez sets and fires, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. They're loading up for the fastball, and when the changeup comes in, they're way in front of it.
Yeah, you're right. You can throw 100 and then like 72.
And fires, and the slider is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Chavez's approach should be to lead with his breaking stuff and bring in the fastball to close up and in. But I don't know how much control he has arm side up. And the pitch is on the way, and this is swung on and missed for strike three. Another changeup. That is the second out. I don't know who the hell is coming up to bat, but the first pitch is on the way, and the fastball is down low. Apparently the scoreboard isn't giving the calling people anything. And Chavez sets and fires, and that fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. And Chavez sets and fires, and the ball is bounced down the third baseline foul. Count is now 2-1 on unknown Philly hitter. Okay, they just got a name. It is Brito. Brito spent time in AA and AAA last year, hit .247 on the season. Chavez sets and fires, and the changeup is just off the plate. Count is now 3-1 on Brito. Brito is the shortstop. Chavez sets and fires, and this pitch is going to paint the outside portion of the plate. Nice 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is now full, 3-2. And Chavez sets and fires, and this one is hammered to the third baseman. Arias knocks it down, and he airmails another goddamn pitch or throw. And Brito is going to frickin' reach first. Arias was our top international prospect signing at shortstop 4 years ago, and he hasn't made it out of A-ball yet. I think with the drafting of the 7 shortstops we did in the draft this past year, that should be a loud signal to him that his goose is cooked along with Anthony Volpe's.
It looks like Rich McKinney with 5 errors in one game back in the 70s.
And the pitch from Chavez is swung on and missed. It's a nice changeup. Benalis is the hitter. He's their first baseman, or replacement first baseman. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered foul. Count is 0-2. And Chavez sets, and this is a elevator shaft home run. And the shortstop is closing on it, and he's going to make the play just behind the pitcher's mound for the third out of the inning. But not before the Phillies score 2 on a 2-run shot by some unknown hitter. Phillies have a 6-4 lead in the top of the ninth. Coming up in the bottom of the ninth, I don't trust this lineup. They say Seth Brown, Marco Luciano, and Kennedy Corona. But I think all 3 of those guys hit last inning.
Yeah. Crazy. Want to thank everybody again for being on the stream, and thanks so much, and keep enjoying baseball, and we'll be back with the Yankees tomorrow and the WBC game of USA and Dominican Republic. And tonight we have our after dark show at 11 p.m. on World Sports Mania Entertainment, simulcasting also on YankeeMania. Please come and join. We'll have nice talks. You never know who's going to come up on the stream. So it's a lot of fun, everyone. So thanks so much, and looking forward to speaking and seeing everybody later on. I hope you have a great Saturday night, and do something fun, and let us know about it later. You know, where did you go? Well, maybe you sit home, play cards, or or with the grandkids, you go and do something fun. Go get some ice cream. Go have a little bit of fun, man. Go to the movies. Go eat out. Go have some nice burgers or whatever. Think of baseball games, hot
Yankees
dogs,
will be
hamburgers.
in San Francisco facing off against the Giants. And Hoffman is the new pitcher. And he sets and fires, and the first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Hoffman sets, and this is another elevator shaft home run. The shortstop takes the ball, Brito, on the outfield grass, so that is going to be the first out. And Hoffman sets and fires, and the pitch is a bender off the plate. Well, I guess it wasn't that off the plate. Guess the umpires have someplace to go because they call that horseshit pitch a strike. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is chopped to the first baseman. He underhands it to Hoffman, and that, guess what? That's the second out of the inning. And it looks like Kennedy Corona is indeed coming up to bat.
We have an updated score, Ken. Italy now leads Puerto Rico 4-1 at the end of one.
And the pitch is on the way, and it is sky to right field. And Aradia is backing up, and he is going to make the play on the warning track. And guess what? That was good morning, good afternoon, and good night for the Yankees in the bottom of the ninth as the Yankees go down in freaking flames. 6-4. So Phillies pull this one out. The numbers are Phillies had 6 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. The Yankees had 4 runs on 7 hits and 3 errors. Spectacular. Johnson is the winner. Chavi is the loser, and Hoffman holds the save. That is going to do it for us from Steinbrenner Field today. We want to thank everybody for taking time out of your busy Saturday to listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is always appreciated. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the NY YankeeMania family or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Joe, you got anything that you want to add to the end of this one?
No, just great stream, everyone. Thank you for being here and your patience with sometimes that we don't have an idea. I don't think the TV announcers have an idea. Some of these players that come in that fast with no names, no anything. So we appreciate your patience, and we still try to give you the best play-by-play as we possibly can. So great day, everyone, and hope to see everyone at 11 p.m. On NY Yankee Mania and World Sports Mania Entertainment. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful, great day, and stay safe. We love each and every one of you.
Let's go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers.